Back in the kitchen, Kite is cooking. It's the first week of April this week, in 2 days. This year is going by quickly, speeding by. So today we're going to make some jalapeno poppers wrapped in bacon, and then we're going to deep fry them. It's really good. There's really no sense in this, why we're doing this, but we're having fun with it. Okay, so we're going to start with some jalapenos. We're going to do a filling, so let's do the filling first. So I'm going to grab some cream cheese. Let's grab about, we'll do about a cup of cream cheese. Okay, make sure when you use cream cheese, get all that plastic off of there. Well, look at that. The slow motion man's here. How are you, sir?
Doing good.
Okay, we got our cup of cream cheese. Ms. Jelsin's walking through the kitchen. He's going to stick his head in here. We're both fully vaccinated.
We're vulcanized too.
Vulcanized.
Not the vulcanized.
That's all right. That's Mork and Mindy's sign. Okay.
Mork and Mindy.
So we start with some cream cheese. We put in some cheddar blend, cheddar and jack cheese. There we go. That's what it is. So this is really simple. That's all you. If you want your cream cheese to be a little bit room temperature or soft, is what we're saying. We want to make sure it's pliable. We can work with it, put it into our jalapenos before we wrap them. So it worked out pretty good, pretty quick there, huh? If you think you need a little more cheese, put some more in there. Why not? Cheese is at the heart of our society. Oh, wait. Cheese causes heart disease of our society. I'm sorry, I got the two mixed up. Okay. We'll add a little bit of pepper into that. Yes, sir. He's over there magically.
Magic hands.
Like I'm a puppet and he's puppeting me. If you can't see, because he's standing right in front of the camera, he seems to have forgotten.
Right there.
He's ruining everything.
Get a lot of them
I know. You should have some advertisement on your back there, Pete. Bud Light. Okay, there we go. You might have it misspelled. Okay, so we got our cheese ready. That will be an everlasting joke. I've got some jalapenos already seeded. I'll go ahead and show you. These are massive ones too. And they went to, these are on steroids, these jalapenos. They've been working out, getting bigger every day. You slice them in half long ways. What we do, we just want to take the seeds out of there, correct? There we go. We get a spoon. Just go through it. If you have like a little melon baller, they work really well on this too. And look at that. Look at that. Those seeds come out so easy. If you're getting your garden ready, dry some of these seeds, get them in the ground. Jalapenos, you'll have jalapenos for days. It's fun to see a jalapeno plant, how many jalapenos grow in one plant. It's a lot. Okay, so there we go. We got all these halves of jalapeno halves we call them in the business. We're going to put some of that cheese in there. So you can do a couple things. You could take these and you could put them back together if you wanted to. I'm just going to do them like this. So, and then you'll have a choice. How are we going to cook them? Do we want to fry them? Do we want to bake them? So you can, it's kind of up to you. What we're going to do, we're going to fry these. We're going to put them in a little, not a batter, we're going to do the dip. We're going to dip them in flour. We're going to dip them in some liquid and back in flour and panko breadcrumbs after they've been wrapped with bacon. All right. It sounds pretty good, doesn't it? It sounds really good, actually. But that's if you're bacon eaters. For you non-bacon eaters, do them, but don't put bacon in it. Put turkey bacon, or put ultimate bacon, or bacon, the bacon bean dip. I don't know, whatever you want to put in there. Okay, I have to talk about something while I'm filling my jalapenos. Okay. So I got a nice filled jalapenos, and then, a little earlier, believe it or not, I cooked bacon, but I didn't cook it all the way. I cooked it like, let's say about 3/4 of the way done. And we're just going to wrap them Wrap them like that. They take quite a bit of bacon for each one. So you'll want to make sure you get plenty of bacon when you do this. You're going to be pleasing a lot of people at your, what is it, Super Bowl's over, so I guess it'll be your Major League Baseball All-Star party, I guess, if you like baseball. I was thinking the other day about baseball, how I don't like baseball on any level. I never have. But I thought, my goodness, I should actually like baseball because you can be a total failure and still be like the best in the league. Because if you hit 400, you're like, everybody thinks, oh my God, he's amazing, he hit 400. But if you go to school and if you get 40% on a test, you're flunking. I don't get it. I don't know why baseball players aren't hitting 90%, right? I never understand that. I guess those pitchers have something to do with it. Boy, I hope I don't. I hope that the organization, what's it, Major League Baseball, doesn't come after me, sue me for defamation of a sport that's boring as heck. Any big baseball fans out there?
Yes.
Oh, I'm sorry about that.
And you're out of there.
Uh-oh.
You're
Strikes, I'm out. Okay, look, we got, see how quickly, I had to talk about something, so I talked about baseball. Something I know nothing about. I do have a good baseball story, though. So, I had to play Little League, but they never would play me because I was really bad. And, but they had to play me X amount of minutes a game. So the coach didn't put me in until the last inning of the big game. And they put me out in right field where no one could hit it. And of course the guy hit it to me and I charged that ball, man. I was going to be the hero. Charging that ball. As I watched it go like 40 feet over my head, I was still charging it. We lost the game, and I lost a lot of friends that day too. All my teammates hated me. Maybe that's why I've got something about baseball. That's what it is. All right. I don't know how I'm talking about baseball. Okay. Now we have, well, what we're going to do now, we're going to dip these, and then we're going to fry them. So I have flour and milk. And the milk, we're going to add a little bit of egg, put a couple eggs in there. And I didn't have any buttermilk today. So instead of buttermilk, you remember what we do? We squirt a little bit of lemon juice in there. So that's about 2 cups of milk, 2 eggs, and about, I guess I put a couple tablespoons of lemon juice. Stir that up, all nice. And then in our flour, what we want to do, we're going to add we're going to put about a tablespoon of onion powder. We're going to put about the same amount of garlic powder. That is garlic powder, and we'll do some salt and pepper. So, let's say a teaspoon of pepper and, let's do 2 tablespoons of salt. We'll cross our fingers that this is the right amount. And then remember, as I tell you, as a chef, you have to test a lot of things. And so you have to test your flour to make sure there's the correct amount of salt. And it's delicious. Oh my goodness, that's the best flour mixture I've ever made. Okay, so now what we're going to do, we're going to just dip these little guys in here. And I'm actually hoping these work because they sound like a great idea to me. Okay, so we dip them in there. We want to make sure that bacon stays on it. You don't want that bacon falling off because that's kind of the whole bit about this, right? Okay, and so what we're trying to do though is get a nice coating that when we put it in the fryer, the innards, that cream cheese and cheddar cheese, I almost said cottage cheese. Oh, wow, when did cottage cheese come into my mind? Okay, so now we got them nice and soaking in there. And I will do these ones because you can see we don't have a lot of room in that milk mixture. I'm going to put these on the side because what we're going to do with this flour mixture now, dip it back into this flour, But to this flour, we're going to add something. We're going to add some dun, 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 panko breadcrumbs. So to that, we're going to add 4 good handfuls, which in layman's terms, that was probably about 4 cups of panko. So we get those nice and mixed in. So what that flour does is it helps everything stick. The panko gives it a really nice crunch when we bake it or we fry it. And you could, actually, if you'd wanted to, you could bake these before you put them. If you don't want to bread them like this, you can just wrap them and then put them in the oven and bake them a bit. And so there we have one nice looking jalapeno popper. That looks huge too. That looks like the size of an armadillo. I'm going to pop it in there and see how it goes while I make some more of these. And you're wondering why I said armadillo, right? There's something you can do. They call it armadillo eggs, which are pretty similar to these, but instead of frying them or baking them, you put them in the smoker and you smoke them for a couple hours, and they come out. They've got like this really cool color to them because when you smoke things, you get like this kind of like red hue, which is really great. And then you have these what we call armadillo eggs, and they're really quite delicious, especially if you like bacon and jalapeno. And I think most of my enormous fan base go on YouTube and just look how many people are following me. Oh, look at that. Yum. Ridiculous. Let's see. Oh, we want to have the fire at about 350, so I should have checked that before. It's a little higher than 350, but we'll put a couple more in there, and that will help bring the temperature down a bit. That will help with pollution, with hunger, all those things. When we turn that down, all the things that happen, they'll help make baseball more interesting. I have a feeling I'm going to walk out of the kitchen today and there's going to be some guy with a baseball bat waiting for me. It's going to say New York Mets or Kansas City Royals. I grew up outside of Kansas City, so there we have it. All right, we're almost done. So you can make some kind of sauce if you wanted to. You could do like a red bell pepper dip, which you could roast some red peppers, and then you'd mix that with some sour cream and some cream cheese, a little bit of hot sauce. But these, I think, are going to, since you have that cheese in there, you have nice cheesiness that's going to just kind of melt down, and you won't really need any sauce to go with it. There's already a lot of flavor. You know, I know people really seem to like flavor burst, but this is enough flavor burst in one bit, right? Look at that. Oh, those are nice looking jalapeno poppers. I'm going to pull that first one out and we'll take a look at it. Cross my fingers, it turned out. Probably not sure if it's going to be quite melted like I want it on the inside, but that's because it was too hot. Yeah, there we go. Oh, that's nice. So, ooh, it is melted. Good. So, look how yummy that looks. The jalapeno gets cooked. It doesn't get overcooked. You get like some really nice heat to it still. You don't, you're not going to burn your tongue though, like they do. There's a TV show where they have people eat really hot things and they burn their mouths. I guess people like watching that. Look at that. That looks delicious, doesn't it? Jalapeno, bacon, cheddar cheese, cream. That's it. That's all there is in there. I'm going to try and bite a piece of that right now. Like it's really hot though. Know what I think? I think we have a winner. Yum, that's good. Yeah, so that's simple. It's so simple to do. These are easy to make. If you don't want to fry them, remember, just bake them. You could even wrap them with the, like we did here, do the breading and go ahead and bake them that way. Save some calories. I did have some, I had paper towels. I was all ready. Oh, my students are amazing how they're able to remove things surgically from my table. All right, look at there. Looky there. That looks delicious. And that oil is now right around 350, so we're just going to leave those in a little bit longer. Look at that. You just pop them in there. You're going to deliver them to somebody's ow! Somebody's going to look at that and say, what the heck is that? You're going to say it's a jalapeno popper, fried up, ready to go. So that's it for today, quick and easy. That shouldn't have taken us very long at all, especially if we had our mise en place ready. So, bacon wrapped chicken poppers. Well, you could do chicken ones too, but we're doing jalapeno and bacon poppers. So, get in the kitchen, sharpen your knives, text me, phone call me. I had a text yesterday and I didn't answer it. And get in the kitchen, just enjoy yourself cooking because it is so much fun to cook. It is not hard at all. I can assure you the easiest thing about cooking is it's not hard to do. Right? Okay, everybody, that's me for today.